Well, welcome again, everyone. It's Nick Michalak, along with the stupendous Steve Frazier.
Hello, hello.
And we're giving you a nice little sort of alternative holiday treat here with a commentary for Terror Train. Because, well, technically it takes place on New Year's Eve, which is not a major plot point, but we'll get into it.
Yeah.
So we had to dig around because our schedules got a little jumbled up in the holiday season. So
what a better New Year's treat than a New Year's Eve horror movie
with Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's right.
And some other wonderful
people. Here we go.
So guys, if you have your own copy of Terror Train, sync up your timestamp to 0, get your subtitles turned on. Hopefully you have them. So we'll give you a countdown to sync up and get on with the film. So in 3, 2, 1, play.
I've been a fan of this for a while, and I know you just watched it recently.
Yeah.
And we've not talked about this at all.
No.
But did you like it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was fun.
Okay. I didn't know what we were getting into right now because we did zero pre-gaming for this.
Yes.
It was like we said, a last-minute change to the schedule here.
Yeah.
And it was always kind of on the radar, but it wasn't in the rotation per se. We got college frat guy here. This fat guy right here, is wearing a Northern Illinois sweatshirt, which is the college that I personally graduated from.
Okay.
Northern Illinois University, Huskies. I have no idea if that is where this is supposed to be taking place, but that's the only
I don't know.
It's the only reference to any school other than the frat house.
Exactly.
Is that guy wearing a Northern Illinois shirt?
Yeah.
And I got so excited when I saw that. So maybe this is taking place in, northwestern Illinois. Hey,
Possibly.
wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah. Because research is like it was an American production, but they got a tax credit for doing it in Canada.
Right.
And it was because it's really if everyone that has the Fog Scream Factory Blu-ray, there's a really nice interview from Jamie Lee. She talks about Halloween, Terror Train, Fog, Prom Night, and everything.
It was a wonderful run for her.
Yeah, so she talks about it. Basically, it was the tax credit qualifications like you're going to have like 2 above the line like American actors, and everyone else has to be Canadian. So
Wow.
And we'll get on the more details as we get further into the film, though.
Take a look. Well, you can't really see it right here, but we've got the big setup here.
Yeah. This guy on the left here, you don't recognize him without the beard. That's Ellis from Die Hard.
No.
Uh-huh.
Are you
Hart
serious?
Bochner. Hans Booby.
Really?
Sprechen Sie talk.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
How did I never know that?
He doesn't have the beard. He doesn't look like a sleaze without the beard.
He was such a sleazy guy. We talked about that in the commentary, available in the archives now.
Took me like half the film to figure out who the hell he was in the movie when I looked at the credits.
That's crazy. Wow. And the old
Nice
the old
guy.
dead hand. Yeah, we like that. They're obviously med school students there. Can we take a look at Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie? She's a 10.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it's just her height or something else, but she always feels like she's a little bit older than the rest of the characters in the film cast. I don't know, she just has a certain...
She's always kind of been that way.
Yeah, there's something about her face. She just has a certain mature look to her.
I mean, this guy's so dorky. And, I mean, if you've seen this, which I'm assuming you have since you're watching along with us, you realize, like, the setup here, the college prank that's about to ensue, and you kind of wonder, how did this guy not know, like, that he was falling into a trap of some kind? Like,
Yeah.
Like, I mean, is Jamie Lee Curtis really gonna... I don't know. Like, they never really had a setup where they even knew each other, really. You know?
No.
I don't know. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
It's just kind of a very hard and fast cold open to the movie.
But I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
And wouldn't he be able to tell that that's, like, not an alive person in the bed? She's doing a great job, by the way, of selling the...
Anticipation.
Well, also her own turmoil. Like,
trepidation.
Yeah. He's got on a little brief there that's very 80s. Almost looks like a women's undergarment. I mean, wouldn't he know just by touching her? Like,
Yeah. It's like plastically.
dead?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a cadaver. And now he's overreacting and accidentally hanging himself.
Just.
I mean, I don't know, this toned down growl thing.
It was like a fucking beached whale.
Oh, so good. So there's our prank,
Yeah.
our setup,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
She wasn't even first billing on this.
Oh.
Hart Bochner. Hart. First name Hart.
Yes.
Double last name. That's bad.
Is that worse than double first name?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Double first name is fine. Double last name. Whew. Like,
Not this gentleman.
there's your... No, Copperfield is a 10 also in this movie.
Oh, God.
Like your...
I can't wait.
Your boy Bret Hart, the hitman, has a brother named Smith Hart.
Yeah.
That's a double last
Yeah.
name. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Who names their kid Smith?
I had so many kids there
He's
running out of
Canadian.
names.
Canadians. That's why. There it is. Canadians, double last. They did have 12 kids, yeah,
Yeah.
so they were running out. You're right.
Well, they thought of better things when they got to Owen. So,
I like Owen.
like, oh,
The name
Yeah.
Owen.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone likes the person Owen. I
Yeah.
like the name Owen.
yeah.
We just completely talked over this train.
And Roger Spottiswoode looked him up. He is the director of Tomorrow Never Dies.
Yep.
Brosnan
I
Bond
actually
movie.
think I did know that.
Yeah. It's like
I think
knew
I
that name.
learned it afterward.
Yeah. It was like I looked, I was like, that name's familiar. I was like, okay, yeah. He's done a few things after this. They were good.
And he was I forget what he was. He was like the DP or something on some famous British something back in the 70s.
Back, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darn it. Again, I don't pregame for these, so I forget. But I know that he had upgraded to director from being like the editor or the DP for something. That was a fairly big deal, if I recall correctly. And I like the idea of the themed train. The fact that they're all wearing I guess it's not a themed train. They just chose to all wear costumes.
Yeah. There's no cinematography credits for him. He's been an editor.
Maybe that was editing, yeah.
Editor on the film Hard Times, which is Walter Hill's first movie. James Caan movie, The Gambler, which is good. Straw Dogs.
Okay, Straw Dogs, yeah.
So, yeah, he has some
there's something really great about costumes that kind of set up that element of a whodunit.
Yeah.
It definitely, it creates misdirection and suspense and mystery.
Yeah.
I feel like there aren't enough. There aren't enough movies that utilize costume parties as a ruse.
As the main plot point now.
And this conductor guy is somebody, right? He was the guy that got first billing, or no? Maybe not.
Maybe. I don't know. I know Ben Johnson was.
I wasn't paying attention. But I could be wrong. I don't know. What do I know? Nothing.
I think Ben Johnson is the conductor. He's a white gentleman.
Oh, okay. So, is that correct? That he was the one that had credits before Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah, Ben Johnson was the
okay.
top bill.
Kind of like a John Saxon in Nightmare on Elm Street, where they took an old timer and.
Yeah, he was stuntman, rodeo cowboy, Academy Award winner. Okay, that's probably why. What he won it for, I don't know.
He's a jolly fella.
He was in the Last Picture Show.
Oh, there you go.
So that's what
here's your boy.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh yeah, Copperfield.
Is he also Canadian?
I don't know. That's why I'm kind of strange on, because I don't think Bochner's Canadian. I don't know. No, Bochner is Canadian. Sorry. Okay.
Oh, Hart Bochner, Canadian.
So he's part of the Canadian crew, Canadian above the line. So it's probably Curtis and this gentleman here.
Yeah. We got our wheelchair quota in, apparently. Oh, and here's a great line of dialogue that there's no radio on the train.
Okay. Well,
just
you got to set your limitations of the story someplace.
Right. Because people like me,
right,
an hour from now, are going to be going, why doesn't he just call for help?
Yeah.
Guess what? There's no fucking radio on the train.
Yeah.
He just told this lady right here. Maggie.
Yeah.
Dispatcher, Maggie.
Yes.
Oh, they're waltzing in a wheelchair. I got it. All right, then. She's got her little hot plate. This is a regular 1979, 1980 office, isn't it?
Plenty of green going around.
What's his costume? Bum?
Oh, I think he ends up being like he doesn't have like the hood over. I think he's like a monk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That could be. Oh, Groucho.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Groucho got stabbed, though.
Good job, Ed.
Good job, Edward. There we go.
I guess in today's modern age, nobody would ever, the train wouldn't leave with,
Yeah.
this happening. He's still breathing, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
It works for me.
Yeah.
Roll him onto the tracks, and here we go. I mean, it only took 14 minutes for... I guess that...
Yeah.
The cold open had a presumed death, but this is the first official murder.
Yeah.
There was a there's some interesting stories on this Blu-ray. This is the new Scream Factory Blu-ray. About how they had to get the train from somewhere in like Vermont, and it's old rickety train, and it took them forever. They had all kinds of problems.
Right, because they got all the way up to Montreal in this sort of packing warehousing, which is basically just a giant warehouse where you roll it in on the tracks and roll it out. And Jamie was saying, like, there's no heat in this place. They're shooting in the dead of winter.
Right.
It's freezing. They're freezing. It's very uncomfortable because what you see is what you get. This is not no sound stages.
Right, these are actual train cars.
Actual car.
Actual train cars.
So they're very cramped to shoot all this stuff in. So either you're inside with the cramped cast and crew and everything, or you're outside freezing your ass off.
Right. Because, I mean, I guess the lights and everything inside, and the people would make it slightly warmer, but...
Yeah, not terribly. Just functional enough.
I've never really been able to put together the spatial logic of this train car.
Okay.
The geography, as it were, because obviously you can't go left and right. It's all front to back.
Right.
So I've never really been able to figure out which cars are connected to which car, like in what order the cars are. And I don't know if that matters. I would assume that it doesn't, but I like, you know me, I like to break stuff down and go, wait a minute, earlier in the movie they were only 2 cars away and now they've changed it.
Right, no, especially with like action films, it's good to understand your geography of where characters are moving in relation to the actions happening.
Right, and could he have gotten to this party car without passing through...
You got the Gimp mask there.
Well, hey,
gotta wake the Gimp.
It takes all kinds.
I think that's my favorite section of Pulp Fiction with the Gimp.
The Gimp? That's your favorite scene?
No, not the scene, but the whole Bruce Willis thing.
Oh, okay. Your favorite?
Where he's breaking out the sword and all the other crap and everything.
Okay.
Taking him down with Michael. Was that Michael? That's Ving.
Yeah, Ving Rhames. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very action packed.
I see.
I like it.
So, of all the major storylines throughout the entirety of
the one I enjoyed when I first watched it.
Okay.
So.
So this is obviously the front car, the engine car, whatever they call it. Is it the engine? And I think that this room is the very last car on the train.
Possibly, yeah.
I think. Man, Copperfield is only probably like 20 years old here.
Oh. Look at that shirt, man.
Yeah, the puffy shirt.
The puffy shirt. But I don't want to be a pirate.
I'd rather be a magician. I mean, he looks like $1 million. He's a little porcelain doll there. Him.
Yeah.
He looks like a porcelain doll, is what my point was.
The hair and everything, man.
Those are blow-up dolls. Okay. See, and like this car being a lounge for seniors only, it's like, well, where does that fall in the line of cars?
Because someone has to be able to pass through to get each car to get to the next car.
The next car, right. So is this the one closest to the engine then? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe by the end of this we'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. Maybe not. I don't know. Birdman. And who are they telling this story to? I feel like all of them were there. And that's Hart there, huh?
Yeah.
And here again, Jamie Lee, so great at like a facial expressions. And, clearly that was not a pleasant evening for her.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I can see it now that you say it, but I would have never put that together that was the Die Hard guy. He really looked good in Die Hard. But that was, what, 6-7 years later?
88.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I'm still confused if this came out in 80 or 81. Because I feel like I've seen both. I think 81 is the official...
What, the release date of this?
Of Terror Train, yeah.
Oh, I was reading like it came out like October 1980, but I don't know.
See? I don't know. I've read both. Groucho, you're back.
It could have had multiple release dates based on what, if it was U.S., Canada, here, there, and everything. Back then, the release dates in various markets could be a year apart.
Right.
Based on whenever they picked up a distributor in that market, stuff like that. So, I don't know.
And they were saying on the production side of the commentary that, you know, they got the people out there rocking the train with the bars to make it, you know,
give it a natural feel.
Right, because they weren't driving the train while they were shooting.
Right.
They were still.
And even if you've got the handheld camera movements, that's still not moving the actors in a naturalistic way, or maybe seeing curtains ruffle back and forth or something. I can imagine just because the close quarters, this is why pretty much everything is a handheld camera shot.
Yeah.
It's very hard to just set up a pair of sticks and just let it sit there.
Well, especially if the train is being rocked,
right?
You know, with two giant people with crowbars on the or whatever not crowbars, but those big metal
the rebars or whatever they're doing with.
Yeah, they basically stick it under the train and then jimmy it up and down.
Yeah.
Who looks in on people like that? Eduardo. This guy, he must be already like high or drunk or. The mask fits this person differently than it fit real Eduardo.
Yeah.
And I wonder if they used the same actor the entire time as the killer, or if they just stuck any old person in there because
you never know. I mean, like Halloween, they had like 3-4 different people doing it based on whoever was available at the time.
Right. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of having a masked person.
Yeah.
As long as you keep the body shape. I mean, I guess for consistency, that would drive me nuts, but. Ow.
Oh.
That would hurt.
Yeah.
They do have these beautiful train shots, like driving through the Canadian wilderness. Beautiful jukebox.
I like her kind of pirate outfit, though.
Yeah. So she wants to be a pirate.
Yes.
She needs this puffy shirt. I wonder if they remained in contact over the years, because clearly, like, you could argue David Copperfield is the most famous person in this movie.
Yeah, by leaps and bounds.
And Curtis being like head and shoulders above everyone else, but still a distant number 2 from Copperfield.
Yeah.
But like, I wonder if they, because it's not like they were just happen to be in the movie together. They have scenes together and a chemistry in this movie.
Right.
So I wonder if they stayed in touch.
Yeah.
If I ever met either of them, that's the question I'd ask.
Yeah. Because I was reading like IMDb trivia and everything, and apparently the magician role was kind of like added in after the fact of when they wrote the script.
The guy who wrote the script actually has a featurette on this Blu-ray, and I can't recall exactly the details, but he mentions on there what his original idea was, and it is fairly different than this whole thing. And then later on, some other people came in, and the director came in and you're right, they added in this magician thing kind of at the end. And I think it's beautiful. Like, I think it's a great...
Yeah. So because I had no idea when I was just sitting here and saw the opening credits when I watched it. It's like, what the fuck is Copperfield doing in this movie? And then it's like, as we get to, the guy's wonderful.
Yeah. See, they made a right turn there. Where are they going?
We don't know.
Where do you make a right turn on a train car?
Yeah. You got about 2-3 feet going off to the right, then you're hit the door, and then out there is freezing ass cold.
That's right. Oh, they got Budweiser and Miller Lite.
Ah.
I guess it's not Miller Lite, it's Miller or something else. I don't know anything about beer. The gold one.
It looks like Miller just genuine draft.
Genuine draft,
yeah.
Maybe. High Life? Was that High Life? Did
Maybe.
they have High Life back in the 80s?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Does he ever have the bird mask down over his face at any point in this movie?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. What a great idea.
Just look at that hair, man.
Oh, it's helmet hair.
Yeah.
This sequence. Look at that costume on the right. That mask. Oh, they're not going to show it again.
Shit, I missed it.
Oh, look at that terrible mustache behind Birdman. Oh my God. So it's been 35 years, and I can't figure out how he does any of this shit. He's the greatest magician of all time. How do you do it? Look at the mustache on the guy on the left.
Oh, that's painted on.
Painted on, but still.
That doesn't count.
That one, that pee-pee toucher behind Copperfield there is 100% real. How is he doing that? Smoking a cigarette through a quarter. Like, today they would just have some sort of optical thing. But this is him actually being a magician. This guy's unbelievable. Like, this kind of stuff anybody can do.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
He's just getting warmed up.
Oh, get another shot at this other mask. Look at that thing on the right.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
It's like the Burger King. Like that
That
horrible mascot they have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you get it. Yes. Good job, Copperfield. Sold. I love magic. I love a magic show. This is also hilarious. In that, we've got this amateur card trick here.
Yeah.
I love that their titles are on their hats.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That makes me so happy.
Who do you need to advertise this to?
Well, maybe it's a legal thing.
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I'm thinking it's just a... I don't know. What is this outfit? Oh, it's a hand in her tits. Okay, I got it. Okay. Clever.
Yeah.
God, her hair looks great.
Oh, yeah.
The feathered look.
Yeah.
Matches his feathers. They're the perfect couple. So, the premise here is that she's mad at him because the Ellis from Die Hard actually is the one who organized this whole function, and she doesn't want anything to do with that guy because he ruined her life a few years ago by setting up the prank.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, and clearly they're, a couple.
Yeah.
And he's her best... the two men are best friends, okay, got it. God, she's beautiful.
And she's good. She's very, very good. You can just... Again, there's just something in how she carries herself on screen that really just puts her ahead of everyone else. You can see her potential as an actress in this, in everything she does.
Oh, the second round of Magician. I gotta remember this trick because this is a great. This is right up my alley. I mean, this is like a dad joke.
Oh yeah,
which is why
thoroughly.
I love it. It's so good. It's so good. Meanwhile, still locked. The lizard man is dead in the toilet. Since we're in Montreal. Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go, man.
It's disco time. I mean,
look at that, man.
I don't like when you watch this. I don't care how good you think you are or how good of magic you think you've seen.
Chris Angel's got nothing on this
There's
guy.
nobody that's ever been better than this motherfucker right here. I mean, just the pulling the cards out of the air like this. My mouth is ajar. I don't understand. I don't understand. And it only gets better. I mean,
what about this velvet jacket? So
I need
best,
one.
Man.
Can
Go for that.
I want to be David Copperfield.
Go for it.
I want to be draped in velvet.
It's like George Costanza.
That's right. Another Seinfeld reference. Puts your card trick to shame.
What the hell?
Magic. Weird. Hilarious. There's that drawn-on mustache guy. I like that guy. Magicians have to be very dramatic with their hands and their,
Yeah.
It kind of creates diversion a little bit.
Right.
Because if he were to do something goofy with his hands like that only once, you would realize that was part of the trick.
Right.
But if he's doing it all the time,
Yeah.
then it doesn't seem out of place when he actually...
It's the smoke screen.
Right. I'm not sure how he moved the table out of the way. Like, I understand the idea behind the levitating, on the thin board, coming from behind the curtain.
Yeah.
That's pretty straightforward. That's a creepy ass mask over there, huh? The grandpa. Kind of looks like a character in a Texas Chainsaw film that we're going to cover here. Stay tuned. Aww. Like this makes sense. There's just a forklift kind of thing holding the table up. If you notice, the ring never passes through the middle on the backside.
he used to like look at the old books with showed the little tricks and everything with these levitation tricks, and
the levitation is I feel like is fine, like that.
The cut in half body stuff, all that.
Yeah, those are pretty old school. But here, like now it's gone away.
Yeah,
like that's pretty okay. I still can't get over the cigarette through the quarter. Is that it? The show's over? You know, it's like everyone's drinking, everyone's in a costume. People are changing costumes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think that girl in the back is just playing a bass guitar in the air. I like that. That's fun. Ooh, popcorn. Oh, clever. Most people can't figure it out, to be fair. I mean, this guy, he just got done porking his blonde lady in one of the cars or the bathroom or somewhere.
Yeah.
And now he's leaving that lady to go make it with this one?
Why not? He's not having any other fun.
I mean, I guess. Meanwhile, that guy yeah, she just got railed, and now she's watching her guy go off with another woman. Meanwhile, her guy is also walking off with another woman. Look at that. That's a good friend.
Yeah.
Eh. You know, we were talking about her level of famousness and her body of work. If you were to meet Jamie Lee Curtis at a convention and you were provided one autograph item, which poster are you getting signed from Jamie Lee Curtis? You can have one.
Probably Halloween. Yeah.
I think Halloween's the right answer.
Yeah.
I think that's got to be it, right?
Yeah.
And that's her very first one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many other choices.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Halloween. But I think this is kind of an underrated little movie here.
Yeah.
I don't remember what order she did them in.
Yeah.
Was this before the fog or after the fog?
This was after, because fog was like in the first half of the year. This was released near
the
October.
later half of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think prom night was in between them, because she said she did fog first, then the slashers after this, after fog.
But prom night came out after this one.
I think it came out after fog, before this one.
Oh, so all three were in roughly the same calendar year?
I believe so, yeah. Then it's like a year later, we get Halloween 2.
That's insane. No wonder that she felt like she was going to be typecast.
Exactly,
I mean, she's very good at being a scream queen.
Right.
But
she was smart enough to know, like, okay, after Halloween 2, if I make another one of these films, I'm not getting out of this.
Right, I'm fucked. And then at that point, she'd done 5 consecutive.
Yeah.
And then she did go away for a little while. I think she had something else.
Well, she did a couple of small things, like a TV movie and a few like small, like Australian film, a few little things. They weren't like big stuff. Right,
and then in '87 or so, it was the big return with A Fish Called Wanda, which was like, oh hey, I'm an actual actress again.
I feel like if you're going to get a Fish Called Wanda poster signed, you got to get them all. Yeah, you're not. But where are you going to track down Kevin Kline and John Cleese?
Yeah, you're probably not. You're probably not.
Nah, not possible.
This band that's playing on the stage right now looks like they could be from 2014. Because this style has come back around again. I mean, these guys are hipsters.
Oh, yeah.
Without even...
Yeah.
Oh, is that the lady playing bass?
Yep.
She was in the back of the building?
Yeah.
And now she's on the stage. She was just warming up before.
I guess so.
That all makes sense. Oh, cheers to a cup of coffee.
Beer and coffee. You can make up your mind.
Yeah, they've got 4 empties on the table. And here's that rocking, see?
Yeah.
How, like, that's not a camera movement.
No.
That's 3 burly men with giant crowbars outside rocking the train. This is kind of an interesting moment here in the movie because the conductor, as it's read on his hat, has this turmoil, right? Like, he's just found a dead body.
Yeah.
But instead of immediately reacting to it, he came back to talk it over with the...
Well, right, I mean, again...
brakeman.
Even if you can call for help, you can't do anything to you.
There's no radio!
Well, there's no radio.
He told Maggie!
But I'm just saying, like, if you had a radio, there's nothing you can do to get to the next stop. And you're not going to go around telling everyone that there's a killer here and create mass panic. What are you supposed to do about it?
Again, it's the beauty of a tight space.
Yeah.
You know. This part always looks so fake to me out at the driver's window because it's just dark with fog.
Yeah.
But yet all the exteriors that they show, they're going through these beautiful bridges and trees,
moonlight, and everything.
And like you'd think that there'd be some sort of outside something.
Yeah.
But okay, so he left the captain's quarters into the senior lounge, quote unquote. So I guess that makes those 2 cars connected.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually I'll figure out the geography. It's only been 40 years now. I figured I got time. But where is this car in relation? It must be next.
Well, it must be next.
It must be next. Okay.
We're moving.
So we'll just follow his journey.
Yeah.
And we'll line them all up.
Yeah.
And once we have a diagram, we have to go back and watch it again to make sure it all makes sense.
I got my whiteboard back here.
There you go. There you go. You're going to need it for the Saw franchise later on. Oh, God.
I'm going to need a bigger board.
You're going to need a bigger boat in the summer and a bigger drawing board in the fall. Lizard Man has come back to life, by the way. And even if, I mean, he's right, there was blood there before. Where did the blood go? Who cleaned it up? How did they clean it up? Where did the bloody towels go? This is why I can't write a movie.
Yeah, as we see, the killer exchanging outfits every time he kills someone.
Yeah, it's great.
Assuming identities.
It's beautiful. It's so good.
Again, where he's putting the body, I don't know. It's a little hard to just open a window and dump it out the side.
I think isn't there some sort of reveal at the end where they...
There might be.
He's got them tucked into the sleeper bunks or something.
Okay.
Oh, is that a big dick joke?
I think it's practical jokes.
Well, it usually is. And which car is this? Where'd they find a yearbook? Oh, Daniel Padullo. That's the, is that the guy in the Uncle Sam outfit? And my Northern Illinois guy?
No.
I think. And what's with everybody just exchanging sex partners in this movie? Like,
It's a swingers party.
it is. Oh, get up here. Yeah, he jumped up there pretty spry after being drunk in the toilet, huh? And there's the old rocking of the car again. It's that little thing. Like, if that wasn't there, it wouldn't feel like a train movie.
No.
It's just one of those silly little things. I really love that. She's gonna lay down for this guy now? I guess she did see her guy run off with some other broad.
Oh, a French flipper trick.
That's right. The old Shape of Water here. Oh, I guess he brought a dead hand with him as well. Good to know. Wouldn't she know that that was a dead hand? And by dead hand, I think maybe that means hand of the guy previously wearing the costume.
Sure.
It looked like a darker skin tone.
There we go.
He's got the chest hair hanging out.
Oh.
That's quite the outfit there.
Yeah.
We got Crown Royal on the right.
Uh-huh.
Still sealed? My ass.
Nah.
On this train?
Fuck all. It's very mesmerizing, man.
He is. I mean, you just get lost in his dreamy eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still mesmerizing. And if he was that good then, imagine what his show's like now.
Shit.
I've never seen him in person.
No. There's a gimp mask in the back there.
Oh, he's got a pony. Oh, great face.
Oh.
That's me. Like, I imagine that's genuine. That's a genuine look on her face. Like, I'm stunned.
He's vanished.
Yeah, he made himself disappear.
Yes.
Mitchie. That's short for Michelle, the blonde lady.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
No. It's no good.
I know a Mish. She goes by Mish. Which is interesting, and it took me a minute to warm up to, but I dig it now. But Mitchie, Oh God! Don't drink out of the shoe. God damn it!
We've been there already.
God damn it! That's horror. I don't remember what show it was we were watching.
It was a Friday remake.
Oh, god damn it. It was.
Mm-hmm.
It was. The beer pong or whatever. Ugh.
Yeah.
God. I want to barf.
There we go.
Canadian titties. So, at any point in this film, have they referenced the fact that it's New Year's Eve?
A few times.
They have.
Like 2 or 3 mentions, yeah.
I've noticed 0.
It was all the beginning.
Okay. Like on the train platform?
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. And the opening sequence, the cold open, had a banner that said Happy New Year. So,
Oh, did it?
yeah.
Oh.
Because the killer's always got to come back on the anniversary of the day.
It's always an
Yeah.
anniversary, yeah.
Every time. Oh, Ellis, he ain't having none of this, man.
No.
Man's stealing
I
all the glamour.
He's a good heel because, he doesn't believe anybody else could do anything. You know what I
No.
mean? He just talks down
If he
everybody that isn't
If
him.
he ain't the big shit in the room,
That's right.
he's not having any of it.
Right. The whole thing was his idea, this whole party. Nobody drank out of that shoe. And I like it that conductor is the one who's always finding the bodies. There's, 50 people on this train.
That's nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, sir. You've now discovered 2 bodies. Although, he did have that first one some mysteriously disappear on him.
Yeah.
So, is that supposed to make him call his own, sanity into question here? And maybe not sanity, but you know what I mean?
Coherence of what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, he basically has no proof that there was a murderer
Right.
that he
Yeah.
saw. I mean, start looking at all these other compartments, dude.
Right. Just started pulling the drapes back.
Pull out those drapes. Oh, better start with that 3rd or 4th berth. That's what they're called, right? Berths, I think. Oh, Mitchie. This is the part where the guy with the inside information lets somebody else in on the story. That's be a good midpoint, but we're past the midpoint.
Oh, well, yeah, this is only about an hour 36.
Yeah, so that's 45, 48. That's 5 minutes ago. What would have been our midpoint then, 5 minutes ago?
Well,
6 minutes
maybe
ago.
if you shave off the cold open sequence when you get into the proper run of the plot, it would line up.
Okay. Because that makes sense that, basically telling somebody that's part of the group that people are dying off, that's a pretty solid...
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Do people fall off of trains?
You're gonna have to want to do that to be able to do it.
That's what I mean, people fall off of cruise ships and all kinds of weird shit. So
if you're drunk walking along the railing, yeah, sure, but clearly this isn't the sort of train where you you exit it and there's like you're out in the open until you go into the next train. It seems like there's maybe
a space like a causeway where
yeah.
But I feel like
connective corridor.
I think the connective corridors are still indoors though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It isn't like much older cars where you leave one car and then you're out in like a railing area, then you got to step over into the other thing and you're out in the middle of the blowing wind and all that stuff. This is more like our current like Amtrak or something like that. Trains.
Right. America underutilizes the train, in my opinion. I mean, trains are everything in Europe and Japan. And
People here in this country they want to get there right away. They don't want to take no time.
Yeah, but the trains in Japan are like super
bullet
fast.
Trains,
yeah. Why can't we have a bullet?
No one gives a shit. That's the problem. No one appreciates.
They're talking about doing
like
these. Is it Elon Musk that wants to build tunnels and do
probably does.
tunnels? I mean, they're talking about these high-fast trains or high-speed trains that'll go from Chicago to New York City in like an hour and a half or something. And it's like, okay. They get used as magnets. I don't know.
I just watching
I'm excited.
A feature of the new Top Gun movie is like it's probably gonna be like that. It's like there's like 8 G-forces on your face going down this train or something.
How did he make himself disappear? How does he do that?
And he shows up at the other end. There you go. It's magic.
And he's like
he's so morose.
Well, he's drunk and
I haven't seen him drink anything much, at all. He's just a simpering asshole.
I took that head down to mean that he was.
I think he's just miserable.
Oh, okay. He's just a miserable prick. I got it. I've been there. I know all about it. The same, you saw her a half an hour ago, and it wasn't a half an hour ago, it was not nearly a half an hour. But with the last person that you assumed was dead, and now she's dead.
Yeah.
And like, there's people on both sides of the curtain. How does he do that? Oh, there's my answer. That wasn't enough blood to make to make the room clear, but See? Are they both were they drugged?
I think he's dead. I think he's dead now. Yeah, someone cut his throat. Looks like it. It's like red on his
I just
neck.
didn't. Did I miss that? Was that an off-screen kill? What's happening? Maybe it's an off-screen kill. And this is the part where our heel guy.
Yeah.
Now he's in trouble and nobody's helping him, and we're all going, "Yeah, fuck you." Speaking of tunnels.
Everyone thinks it's another prank.
Right, he's the boy who cried wolf. See, there's that left turn again. Maybe this car has rooms in the middle. That's got to be what it is. The berths are in the middle, and you go left and right around them.
Okay.
Mo? Did they say what his actual name was? Because clearly his name isn't Mo. Like Mo Howard. You're a doctor. You just said it. Okay. Tell us what's wrong with him.
Could it just say Mo?
Mo. M-O, not M-O-E.
No.
Like even Mo Sislak on The Simpsons is M-O-E. And Mo Howard is M-O-E. M-O is usually short for...
Like Morris.
Or maybe for a woman. like Maureen or whatever. I know I've heard that before. But I've never seen M.O. for a man. Huh. Oh, God. Him screaming just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
What is that, the emergency brake? Uh-oh. Not Walter. Look at this beautiful landscape. And this woman hasn't smiled the entire time. I guess the other part of me not understanding the New Year's portion of this is that there's never talk of, like, what's going to happen at midnight. There's no countdown. There's no anything.
Yeah.
Just yank on it. That'll do the trick. Pull all the levers. Oh, not the drum kit.
Oh.
He's going to go ass over tea kettle here in a minute. And aside from the oh, she's still playing the bass.
Gotta keep going.
Show must go on. Despite the fact that the guy pulled the thing, or that there's no driver and the train's out of control, rather.
Yeah.
Why are we stopping? What does this do for us?
I don't know. I know what their intention is here. They want to evacuate the train, search the train. But it doesn't end up doing anything to catch the killer.
I mean, do you have to do it in the dead of winter, outside in the middle of nowhere?
In a mountainous area?
Huh. Oh.
Oh.
The old train axe.
The smallest axe you can possibly find.
I think that's a hatchet, I think.
Oh.
I think once you're... a fun-sized axe becomes a hatchet. Maybe our listeners would know the difference between... maybe it's a shape of blade situation? Like a hoe and a spade are have different blade shapes, so... I always thought a hatchet was just a small axe. I could be wrong. Do you ever see Hatchet the movie?
No, I haven't.
Oh. Kane Hodder.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I think they were shooting a new one. Danielle Harris is in those, right?
She came on in part 2.
Yeah.
There are at least 3 hatchets, and then they changed over to Victor Crowley, which is the name of the bad guy. Named one after him. I don't know if maybe they're continuing that sequel. I don't know how many Danielle Harris is in. I've only seen the first 3.
I saw on her Instagram she was filming something new. I thought there was a mention of a hatchet or something.
Okay, yeah. She's wonderful. And who are these dudes? Where did they come from? There's a tit hanging out.
He's the only one wearing a warm outfit.
Yeah. They're actually taking, like, roll call.
Ugh.
So she's already put it together that it's Kenny?
Okay.
Or she's assuming, anyway. So, this is a bit of retcon or, exposition just for the sake of backfilling a story.
Yeah. To allow the characters to kind of leap forward into other conclusions.
Like, I guess my point is, or the reason it strikes me odd is that I don't know if she would this is now the first time that she'd ever be telling him this information.
Right. I mean, I can partially buy it because obviously she's very mad at him, so she probably wouldn't be going out of her way to socialize with him in any type of way. And clearly he probably didn't give much of a shit about what happened to that kid
the Kenny guy, right?
So.
And this clearly also weighed heavily on her.
Yeah.
Head
porter.
Head porter, right. So where have these two cats been the entire ride? How come they've not been portering up and down the train the whole time?
They were probably been smoking a joint somewhere.
Yeah, but there's only 5 or 6 cars on the whole train. Where were they?
Well...
It could be him.
Oh, nice, asshole.
So at this point, his theory is we'll lock ourselves in this car and then we'll never get out.
Right.
And we'll be safe. Well, he knew right where to go to get that yearbook too, didn't he?
Ah.
Good old Kenny. I like that he's already planning his next prank.
Oh.
Like, what a dick.
Yeah. Hasn't learned jack crap.
Meanwhile, she now believes that David Copperfield is Kenny Hampson.
Or at least...
Or hired by him.
Right.
Yeah.
He's involved with the situation.
Oh, Porter. Oh, it's conductor. It's not Porter. Miss? He doesn't know her name by now? How many scenes have they had together? He never asked her name? Miss. One of my employees used to call all the female shoppers Miss. Customers.
Sure.
And I don't know, it just struck me weird. Like, calling everybody Miss. It's like a weird salutation. That's not the right word, salutation. I don't know what I'm thinking of. He's going to break his own rule, and then...
And he's going to the closet.
He didn't know it was a closet.
Yeah.
If he just stayed in the cabin... Oh, I guess he's checking the cabin.
Yeah.
Maybe this is where all the bodies are. Not a bad spot to put them all.
Like I said, you got to put them somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, you can't, like, roll down a window and, like
I said,
dump it out.
It's a little hard to do that on this train. I'm sure the window's open that far.
I mean, at least a cruise ship, like we were saying, you
Yeah.
throw them overboard.
Yeah, just...
Alley-oop them right into the...
Feed them to the fishes.
That's right. What are you doing, sir?
He's gone off the deep end now.
He's lost his mind. There are beer cans everywhere in this set. Like, everywhere you look, there's, like, 2 beer cans. I'm not... What are we looking at? Oh, 2 more beer cans. That's what we're looking... Sorry.
I just think like, oh, maybe he's underneath.
Under the bed, sure. Boogeyman under the bed. I mean, he's got a full grease going there. I mean... I kind of forgot about this scene where... Uh-oh. There the whole time. I mean, what are the odds that was the car that he picked? Mitchie, you're not even going to turn around and look up to see?
You see this a little too often. Oh. It's a little bit of nice mystery right there, because it makes you think that now the killer's a woman.
It is. Kind of.
I'm just saying. It's a nice plot deviation there in a certain way. It's like you think you're on top of it, now we're going to throw something in there that kind of get you thinking again. Right,
because as soon as you go, oh yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah.
So Copperfield stayed on the train the whole time?
Yeah.
I like this chubby guy. So now they just let everybody back on the train? They didn't even search the train.
They didn't achieve anything by evacuating, like I said. See, for me, it's kind of an inkling of an interesting idea of if a slasher film was a magician, and the slasher in a film was a magician.
Okay.
And he used like smoke and mirrors and prestidigitation.
Oh, prestidigitation.
Get away with the crimes and everything. I think that would be a fun idea.
I think we could work with that. Mm-hmm. We'd have to learn magic though in order to have it make sense.
Oh.
You ever have that thing when we were kids, that box that was like a toy magic set that you got at the toy store?
No, I didn't.
I forget what that cat's name was that put his name on all that stuff. And you could buy like a magic kit.
Okay.
And it would teach you, 10 tricks or so. And there was a name attached. It was like some guy's brand.
Harry Blackstone?
Yes, Harry Blackstone. Nailed it. Harry Blackstone. If anybody out there had the Harry Blackstone magic kit, write a comment down below, because I want to talk about that. That was some fun times in the 1980s. Yes, Blackstone. Damn it. All right, we're gonna have to post some pictures and stuff. This is good.
I went to town in here.
Is this the room that old Doc just got it in?
Yep. Because they're going back to probably show him the yearbook with the evidence that they acquired.
Air quotes evidence, because
evidence. They're the source of their conjecture.
That's a hard bump he just took for an old man. Doc is down. I repeat, Doc is down.
Doc is down. At least in Die Hard, they poured him a nice Coca-Cola, made him at home.
That's right.
Then shot him in the head. You're like, no. Chop your head off.
Speaking of his head.
Oh, that was a bad-looking head.
That was a bad head.
I don't know whose head that was.
Yeah, that wasn't his.
It didn't look like his.
That was not Hart's head. Why is everyone just like this woman is like stoned? Or...
Yeah.
At least he calls everyone miss. And the coffee maker's working. Cheers. I like that there's a little room behind the stage, a little green room, as it were.
Yeah.
I want a cup. I got a cup. I'll take 2.
Oh, the name of the band is Crime.
Crime. That's a nice touch.
They had a gangster-looking thing going.
Well, they were definitely... They were
more like old-school bookies, to be honest.
Yeah, they were modern hipsters.
Yeah.
And the woman playing bass never smiled.
Yeah.
That was kind of a crime. This guy looks like straight out of a 1930s movie, right?
Like Casablanca or something.
Yeah. I mean, head porter. Like, this guy might have actually been a real porter. He's got a great look. I love this guy. I wish I could wear hats. I can't wear a hat.
Mm.
My head is giant. Oh, yeah, here. Pillow, blanket. You lay right down here with this axe and...
The axe.
Oh, I'll move the axe out of the way. How is she supposed to be able to sleep? You know? I mean, I can fall asleep anywhere at any time. So I would have no problem just laying down and going to bed, but... Is the train moving again at this point? I think it is. There's no rocking of the car.
No. I don't think we even had a shot of the thing beginning to move down the track again.
But why wouldn't it be? Right. If everyone's back on the train, why not get going to the next town or a town?
Oh, there you go. It's rocking a little bit, so I don't know.
Okay. There, she's got her old Halloween gimmick going here with the
wire hanger.
The coat hanger, yeah. She's like, fool me twice, shame on me. Right? Ah, rebel, 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 rebel.
The sailor outfit with the
I know
wide open chest.
It's bad.
She had like a gold medallion there or something.
This conductor guy is really commands a room. He's got a great voice. Yeah. Like he's a powerful presence.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I buy him as a conductor.
Straight. Yeah.
And you said that he's won an Oscar before.
Yeah.
As an actor?
Yeah, like I say, he was in Last Picture Show. That's what
okay.
For.
That's what he won for. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Uh-oh.
Well then.
Some help you are. You had an axe. You left the axe sitting behind you while someone came out with a sword and impaled you.
Right.
You're no damn good.
Some guard.
He needs some of that coffee to keep himself awake. Why didn't he get some of that?
I don't know. Why would you do that? There's the puffy shirt.
Yeah.
I guess that made sense that everyone's in the next car trying to break through to kill the magician. And that porter, who doesn't look anything like a porter should, he's got a high grip on that hatchet.
Looks like a sledge. Or is that? Hard to tell in this transfer.
The front guy's got a hatchet for sure.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a hatchet.
Okay.
So wait, this does go outside, out the back door.
Okay.
Out the caboose, as it were. So that would be a great place to dump the bodies, especially if the magician's well, no, because you have to carry it through all the other cars.
Exactly.
You can't. Man, these confined spaces make it so much harder, but if you can pull it off, like, it works that much better.
Yeah.
And here's our grandpa, chainsaw of grandpa mask. Ow. Is that the one that ended up being on the poster, or was it Groucho on the poster?
Groucho.
Groucho, okay. Which, in hindsight, the Groucho really wasn't in the movie that long.
No, not much.
I guess none of them.
Not particularly.
Really, but... Now we get our chase. And again, confined spaces, so... Makes it that much scarier, really. Oh no, not the MGD. High Life or whatever it was. I'm not sure what that accomplished,
I don't know.
But I like it.
It's like blunt force trauma.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd be concussed after that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a metal door.
Oh,
fuck
no,
me.
no.
No, fuck. God. Man, it... Like, not a lot bothers me. But as you've learned over the past 3 years of doing this, there are a few things that really push my buttons. And, man, ripping something out of your ear. God damn it. That would... And look at that. He just, like, punched her in the chest.
Yeah, right in the ribs.
Kidney shot, yeah. Oh, here you go. PASS, right? Pull, aim, sweep. It's one of the old chemical ones, too. That probably had to burn.
Yeah.
That wasn't one of the foamy ones.
Yeah.
What is this character supposed to be? Is it like a nun? I saw the giant... Oh, it's like a... I don't know. I thought I saw a big cross around his neck.
I don't know. Because obviously didn't take Doc's outfit.
Right,
Because he was wearing it when they found the corpse, so...
Yeah, and I don't know...
Probably just some random stuff he found.
I forget who it was that had this outfit on. It was a girl. It was, I think it was one of the side chicks from...
Okay.
And I kind of like this. And that bar there that he's holding is the same type of bar that the burly men are outside rocking the train with. I'm not even sure what that bar is used for in the industry, but... Maybe it's like
a giant wrench of some
like
sort.
Like a switcher or something? Something to... Kenny. Kenny's no-selling the name, too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Don't even take the checks off.
No, don't bother.
Oh, fuck. Right through the mouth.
Yeah.
God damn
through
it.
the cheek.
God damn. That would
Ouch.
hurt so bad.
Ow.
That would hurt so bad. You wouldn't be able to eat right for a month.
Okay, so yeah, we're seeing a little between the cars here.
Yeah, but I think this one connects.
Okay, so yeah, there is a...
Yeah, but this is out the front end, though, between the first car and the engine.
Yeah.
So we know there's outside out the back door and out the front door.
Right.
But not in the middles, I don't think. Are we to believe that he just went down the side of the... fell off the train?
It's the intention, yeah.
He killed Mo. Mo's been dead for a half hour. Oh, yeah. Alive. They never really said where the train is going either, did they?
I don't think so.
Like it's, like a rented train, an event train, as it were. But, you'd think it has to go like in a circle where they all end up back in the spot they started with,
I
right?
suppose.
Who says no thanks to a cup of coffee? Everyone's sleeping. You're going to miss midnight. There's no...
I have no idea what time it is.
No. We don't know what day it is. We don't know anything. I mean, I guess there are champagne bottles everywhere, too, so... that's fine.
Eh.
She's got her little Jasmine outfit on there.
Yeah.
20 years before Aladdin actually debuts. Maybe not 20.
Yeah.
15.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Look at this visual. How cool. That's scary.
I don't know how he's managing that.
I don't know either. He's goddamn Spider-Man out there. He's a magician. That's how. Duh.
It's one of those rotating room tricks.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And now he's back in? Oh, no, that's her. Okay. Why would you wake her up? Like, she's only been asleep for 10 minutes.
Not even.
Let her sleep. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. One of the things that I found, and I forgot to mention it earlier, that I heard was really interesting when they were filming this, because the quarters were so tight, they had to do, and you can only, it takes a while to set up a shot, right?
Yeah.
So they had to film, like they'd set up the camera at one end of the car, and anytime somebody was coming like left to right down the car, they'd shoot all of those, and then like the next day set up the camera on the other end and shoot multiple scenes. It wasn't like we shot the scene from this end, then moved it and shot it from the other end.
That's
They would shoot like 6 scenes coming toward this way.
That could be very confusing.
Right, and then it was like they had to remember what day or like what the
staging was,
the continuities
all that stuff,
and right. So it was like, well, since we're already set up here on this end, let's shoot this scene and this scene and this scene coming this way, and then tomorrow we'll go to the other end and shoot it coming the other way.
Whatever lights they're using, I mean, you don't want to keep fumbling around with all these tight quarters.
And it doesn't look like there's all that many. It's probably just whatever.
No, it seems. I mean, as we're watching this, it's a very grainy film. There's a lot of dark areas. And
this looks way better than the old VHS used to, by the way.
I was watching this on a free stream online last week, and it's like it was super compressed. It must have been standard def. It wasn't HD. It didn't look anywhere as good as this.
I just thought that was super interesting that, like, they wouldn't even finish shooting one scene, that they'd have to do it, like, in two parts if it took place, you know.
Huh.
And, you know, just having to remember, like, what they said and, you know, where they were at. And,
how they worked the scene.
Right. And the other thing that I found super interesting from the prestidigitator, the other thing I found super interesting was that the DP did not have.
Oh, come on!
Oh no! Right through the face.
Why you gotta do that?
He's in the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
The DP didn't have like a light meter. Or like they used a lot of ambient light. You see around, they just have lamps and whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't have a light meter or whatever. He would take a Polaroid and snap a Polaroid picture of the scene.
Strange.
Wait 30 seconds, and then when the Polaroid was developed, he'd go, "Yep, that looks okay. Let's shoot it."
But don't Polaroids have flashes on them?
I guess so. I don't know.
Was he able to
maybe
disable
not.
that? I don't know.
Very low tech.
I guess so.
But I mean, to have talk about low budget, right?
Yeah.
And it all. Oh, here he is. I think those clear plastic masks are super creepy.
Yeah.
And look at that.
Yeah.
It was the woman the whole time.
Yeah.
That woman's a man. Once you know it, you see it.
Yeah.
But even the first, like, did you pick it out when you watched it the first time? You didn't realize it was him, same guy?
No.
Yeah, I didn't either.
When I watched it again, I was like,
yeah, duh.
You can't avoid seeing it.
Yeah. It's one of those things. It's like, I guess if you're making the movie, how did they not say, "Oh, it's so obvious"?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because somebody had to trust that the audience would be fooled. By the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, in a lot of cases, it is a little bit of a magic trick because most of the time you're more to focus on Copperfield in those moments.
Right.
So
he's just a lowly assistant.
Right. You're not paying as equal attention to that character, to his disguised character. So it's more kind of like, unless you pick it up and more like glances here and there, or just kind of whatever it is. They don't even give him a close up.
And they did do
in that outfit.
They did do a pretty good job of not going. They didn't really go all that close up on the original cold open scene.
Right.
You know, they didn't focus on his face all that much. Yeah. Ow. Hit him with the... Oh, goodbye. Skyfall.
Cue the Adele.
I think it was Skyfall, or was it Quantum? I don't know. There was one. It was one of the two.
I had forgotten Quantum for the most part.
As everyone should. It's the single worst Bond film that's ever been made.
Well, it's Skyfall. He gets shot
and falls out of the train at the beginning.
Sniped off the train.
Yeah. That's what I thought. Sorry, Kenny.
They killed Kenny.
You bastards!
I came up with that about half an hour ago.
Oh, it's the perfect ending. It's the perfect ending. Thank you for that.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, it's early 80s. It's fun. I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's all right.
Dispatcher. They didn't even call her Annie. Listen, Annie didn't even get her due. We can't even. Oh, here's our bass guitar, Brenda. Something French. Bitch, learn how to smile. That's all I got to say. A lot of French in here. A lot of French names because obviously they're up in Montreal area. So yeah, it's one of those that I feel like is underrated. Maybe people don't like the rewatchability because it looks so obvious on the second watch.
A little bit.
But I don't know. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun movie.
Yeah. I mean, almost the fact that it is kind of like so under-noticed in a certain ways. Like, you'd think this would be one of those things they would have done a remake on by now or something.
You're right.
There was an attempt at a pseudo-remake, but they ended up ditching being really anything other than a horror movie set on a train. It had nothing to do with the plot.
I feel like...
And it was like a foreign movie.
Now that I'm thinking about
European.
If Copperfield was not part of this movie,
Yeah.
would it be as good? Probably not.
It would get a little dull here and there.
I think that the Copperfield really added an element to break up some of the boring...
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Claustrophobia and it all, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot...
It gave a little charm to it.
Right, there's not a lot for the characters
Right.
to really be doing.
Right. And it gives Jamie Lee Curtis's character someone to kind of have a little something with.
Gravitate towards.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I guess they could have had it be the conductor in a weird way.
A little way, but
maybe not romantically.
Copperfield gives it a little bit more romanticism.
Yeah. Well,
Of course.
did you look in his eyes? He's dreaming.
Damn. Yes.
So, well, with that, we're gonna do a countdown to New Year's here, and because they didn't do one in this movie, and we're gonna call 2019 a wrap.
Yeah.
So this is fun. It's been 3 full years now, and this is our first New Year's Eve themed movie that we've done. I don't know if there's going to be any more. I can't think of any more.
Nah, probably not.
But we're hoping to keep the fun rolling in the new year.
Yes, so we'll be back soon with some other wonderful, incredible stuff.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.